What's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video and good morning. I'm in such a good mood this morning. I'm so looking forward to making this video, having a chat and catch up with you guys, taking you through my day. But I also have a very exciting product that I want to share with you guys, which I'm actually going to do right now because I've just got up, I'm still in the bedroom and it just feels so appropriate to just dive straight into it as soon as I've got up. So a month or so ago, I was very kindly gifted a Emma mattress and I've absolutely been loving using it and giving it a go and getting used to it and getting comfortable and getting some good night's sleep. If you are pregnant or you've been pregnant, you feel my pain when it comes to sleep. Maybe you don't if you've had one of those pregnancies where it's been super comfortable to sleep at night, but I have really struggled. Not only have I been really uncomfortable lying on my side, I'm definitely a tummy laying sleeper. So I've really struggled with getting used to lying on my side and just that making my hips quite uncomfortable. Being hungry in the night and having to have snacks in the night and getting up to use the toilet so much more and all sorts of really glamorous symptoms that go on. So to have the opportunity to try something which was going to make my sleep and evenings so much more comfortable, I absolutely said yes. And I'm super happy to report that I've absolutely loved using it. A few really quick things that I want to chat through because I think it's important that you know exactly what you're getting into. And I definitely thought that all mattresses were just the same. I don't think I ever looked that much into what my mattress was. And then since trying this one and seeing why some of the features are really good, I was like, I get it. This is amazing. Firstly, you get an incredible 200 night guarantee, which is incredible. It means you can try it for 200 nights. And if you don't like it, it's free returns. It's also free delivery. So all of that is great. The mattress also has the coolest technology and that it is temperature regulating and motion isolating, which means that it helps keep you nice and cool and the temperature nice in the bed. But it also means that you're not disturbed by your partner or your dog. Let's be honest, it's Toby on the bed causing chaos and causing lots of motion. So if you are finally off to sleep, you're just not disturbed, which is fantastic. It also comes delivered in a box and you just kind of roll it out and over the next couple of hours you just watch it expand. It's really cool to watch it just go from kind of being quite flat to then getting this full shape. And as soon as it is just so comfortable. The first thing I did was just lay on it and just think, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to get to sleep with this tonight. They've also very kindly given me a discount code for you guys, which is MRickets with a Z on the end. I will pop that on the screen for you here so you can use that. And it gives you 6% off on top of whatever price or deal is showing, which is incredible. The website is really easy to navigate and you literally just add it to your cart, pop the code in, and yeah, it's super easy. And like I said, free delivery, free returns, 200 night guarantee. Seriously, I really want you to give it a try and report back to me. Thank you so much to Emma for sponsoring this video and I will leave the link in the description box below for you guys. Now it's time to grab some breakfast and head out for a walk and just get on with the rest of the day. Okay, I've just got back from walking Toby. I did 35 minutes or so, which felt really good this morning. Definitely very grateful that walking is still feeling good and I'm hoping to hang on to that for as long as possible. And I'm just about to make some breakfast. I actually take my iron tablets first thing this morning. And it says that I shouldn't have those with food. So I always feel like I get really hangry on the days where I have it because I have to wait like an hour or so until I can have my breakfast. But yeah, I'm just about to make some breakfast. I'm just gonna make some oats topped with some raspberries and some peanut butter. It's literally my favorite breakfast at the moment. And then I usually have something, Hopes, what's the matter? Yeah, and then I normally have something more protein based kind of an hour and a half later or so, like some Greek yogurt or yeah, a smoothie, just something a bit later. I just feel like getting something in my tummy that's like simple and plain and yummy is really helpful with just the nausea that we're still living through at the moment. But yeah, breakfast time coming up. I'm in the car and we're just about to head to Physio. I've really been trying to keep up with Physio because Honestly, it just makes my hips and my back feel a million times better. So I'm heading to physio. I've got tons of snacks in the car because the appointments are like 12:30, and you guys are just constantly hungry at the moment. I made these energy balls yesterday, so I've got one of these with me in this little dish because I couldn't find anything quick enough to grab. So I'm gonna head and do physio. Tobes in the back because he's gonna go for a walk, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna see whether or not I can take you into physio. I'm not sure whether I can, so if I can, you'll see some physio footage. If I don't, then I'll chat to you after. Right, I'm back from physio. I didn't film in physio because I left my camera in the car, and also I just feel like no one needs to see what's going on there. So I'm back. I've just made myself some lunch, which is just what I always make at the moment, which is just some avocado on sourdough toast with some turkey bacon for a little bit of protein. And I'm gonna eat this, and then I've got some work bits to crack on with. But honestly, I think being able to go to physio, like I said earlier, has been one of the things that's been really, really helpful for just keeping me moving and keeping me feeling good. It's so hard when your kind of center of gravity is constantly shifting. You've got different aches, pains, everything feels different. It feels different how your body can move. And I think I've just been trying to be really proactive about doing as much as I can to keep me moving well throughout pregnancy. I know that I have a history of a hip injury and a lower back injury, and I just think trying to take as much care as possible and yeah, just utilize as many resources as I can to keep feeling good. That's my motto. But yeah, really, really grateful that I've been able to go and do that and that it's feeling good. You guys always ask me, who do I go and see? And I have shared it on my Instagram, but I go and see Alan at the Bosworth Clinic, and I honestly could not recommend them or him enough. He's absolutely incredible. So yeah, that is where I have just been. I'm gonna eat this before it gets cold, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Okay, I'm just sat doing some laptop work, checking in with a few one-on-one clients and getting a few bits and pieces done on Empower, and also a few brand bits and pieces that I've got to sit and have a look through and get done. But yeah, so far it's been a pretty good day. I have got a session that I want to do. I want to do an upper body session, which I'll try and film some bits and pieces for you guys. I've definitely been trying to film some stuff for my Instagram, whether it's workouts or recipes or just pregnancy updates. I actually feel like I got into a bit of a funk with content, like at the beginning of pregnancy or like for the first half of pregnancy, because I felt really confused about what to share and what you guys wanted to see. I obviously appreciate that not everybody is on this journey and we all have different journeys, and that normally you'd be coming to me for kind of fitness advice, food, etc. And that then all of a sudden things start to kind of look quite different in terms of what I can post, how I can move my body, how I can encourage you guys and all of that stuff. So I totally appreciate that. And I just think it's taken me a few months to just like build that confidence back up that, yeah, you guys do want to see bits and pieces. So that's why I'm trying to be better at showing up, sharing content that you keep saying you want to see, more YouTube videos, more bits and pieces across my Instagram stories, etc. But yeah, I'm going to do an upper body session in a bit and I'll walk you guys through that. But for now, just a little bit more laptop work. I'm changed, ready to get my session done. I've just put on these Lululemon Align leggings, which I actually just ordered this new colour in, and the bra is also Lululemon as well. I've actually sized up in the Aligns. I reckon I've sized up probably twice. These are a size 10 and I find they're stretching really well over my bump, and they're just really, really comfortable. And yeah, the bra is super cute at the back. So that's what we're working with today. Today's outfit of the day. Ready to get an upper body session done. Training at home, in the gym downstairs. So let me show you the session. Okay, I had to just show you quickly my shoes because I'm literally obsessed with this print and these shoes. These are the Nike Metcons and they are so good for training in. I will link these ones down below, but you can get them in a few different colors. You can also make your own colors, but I just love this print. I just think they are super cool. So yeah, also loving it with this blue. Oh, hello. Have you got a session to do? What are you doing? Hello. Hello. That's a lovely nose. Right, I've got my workout all written out there on the board. So this is the session that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working in supersets, so 2 exercises back to back and then resting. I'm still obviously going really nice and steady, listening to my body, listening to what feels good. It definitely isn't about me kind of pushing to extremes or anything like that. So yeah, although supersets obviously increase the intensity slightly because you're not resting between each exercise, for me and the loads I'm lifting and how my body is feeling today, I definitely feel up for that. I think it's so important, not just in pregnancy, but especially in pregnancy, to listen to how your body's feeling and to really try and kind of dial into that and adjust, if necessary, what needs to be adjusted. My upper body in general in training has been feeling so good. Like, I am loving my upper body sessions. I'm finding that, yeah, I can cope with it with my upper body. My lower body has been a different story. I've had to massively reduce the volume of my lower body exercises, and I've just not been recovering that well from them. My legs have just been quite sore, and yeah, everything's just feeling so much harder with lower body work. One of the reasons that probably is because obviously my lower body has been massively more affected by the change in gravity, the additional weight I'm carrying obviously on my hips and kind of in that area. So things like squats and stuff are bound to feel heavier than like lateral raises, for example. So yeah, I think it's just listening to how I'm feeling, and everyone is so different. But yeah, that is what the session is going to look like. I reckon it's going to take me between 20 and 30 minutes. And that's the perfect amount of time for me. Resting as long as I need to, staying well hydrated, and just enjoying it. The whole goal is to feel good and feel strong at the end of it.
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure by myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby.
Dinner is about to go down. I'm gonna do some sweet potato chips. I literally make these all the time, but I've got a big sweet potato and I'm gonna have that with some salmon. This has been in the freezer. It's not just ridiculously out of date, it's been in the freezer. I've defrosted it. Some salmon, some broccoli, and also some kale, which I do in the pan with a little bit of spray oil and some salt. So that is what dinner's gonna be. Super simple, super basic. In and underway. I'm still massively battling nausea, particularly evening nausea has been really rough, and it's always been throughout my whole pregnancy. It's always been worse for me in the evening. Even when it was like that horrible constant all day nausea, it was still even worse in the evenings. And yeah, the evening nausea is just not letting up, and yeah, it's tough. I feel like it's still affecting kind of food choices and just food aversions. I definitely don't think I've really had cravings. The only craving I can describe that I've had is I always crave really cold things. So like an iced coffee or a really ice cold smoothie or something like that. But I think that's more just because that feels really soothing when you feel sick, and it's not got any smell or anything like that. But yeah, I feel like dinners are the hardest for me to get to grips with what I want to eat and just to put something in that I fancy. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep things really simple, nice and basic, not overthinking them, and also not putting loads of pressure on myself. I've got lots of DMs from people saying, how did you cope, you know, at the beginning when, you know, you don't fancy anything to eat, or all I'm eating is toast and things like that. And if you watch my first trimester recap video, literally all I ate was toast, crisps and nuts. That's all I could stomach, and orange juice. So I think you just got to be kind to yourself. You've got to get in what you can and just focus on food in its simplest form, not overthinking it, not putting more pressure on yourself, because it's not your choice. I think your body just does what it needs to do, and it's more just about, yeah, getting food down, keeping food down, and not aggravating what symptoms you do have. I've definitely been trying to increase a few kind of iron-rich foods, just where my iron dipped a little bit low. So things like kale is obviously great, and red meat and things like that. But yeah, there's nothing really that I wouldn't already been doing, but I've just been more conscious about it. And I think I've probably craved those foods less, just because veggies for like the first 4 or 5 months were like the last thing in the world that I wanted. But that's just a little recap update on where I'm currently at with the kind of nausea and food and symptoms and stuff. Hunger has definitely increased a lot. I've noticed it a lot over the last 2 weeks or so, that hunger has definitely kind of stepped up even more. And I can find that quite frustrating at times, just because when the nausea is still there, it feels hard to satiate the hunger because I feel nauseous. But eating does help, but it doesn't take the nausea away. So yeah, hunger's definitely increasing. Still battling my way through the nausea, sending loads of love to anyone with whatever pregnancy symptoms that you have, if you have them, because yeah, they can be tough. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for this to cook and then enjoy some nice dinner. Right, I'm quickly getting myself ready for bed, just doing a very quick skincare routine. I'm gonna use this, which is literally my favorite cleanser. Well, this I think the 3rd tub I've had of this. It's kind of like a, I don't know whether you can see that, but it's kind of like a butter. I don't know how to describe it, but basically you put it on and it just melts your makeup off. So I'm gonna use that to take my makeup off. Then I'm gonna go in with this, which is literally, I mean, I don't even know what to say about this. It is my absolute favorite moisturizer, but it's technically a mask, and it's just super hydrating. And where my skin has been really dry in pregnancy, I've been absolutely loving this, and I probably use it at least every other day. It's really, really gentle and lovely. And then finally, I'm just gonna pop on some of this, which is the Aurelia London Cell Repair Night Oil, which just feels really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do those quick. Skin is now looking extra glowy. Final step is just gonna be to pop some cream on my bump. I'll show you what I'm going to use. So firstly, I'm going to use this, which is the Mama Mayo Tummy Rub Butter. I actually bought one of these myself and used the whole tub, and they very kindly sent me a little mummy gift pack, which I was super grateful for, because I really enjoyed using this. And like I said, used the whole tub. I liked it so much. So I'm going to pop this on first, and then I'm also going to put on some of this, which is just bio oil. I literally love this. Again, I think this is my 2nd tub, whatever we want to call it. I put this on twice a day, and I put this on once a day at the moment. Yeah, these 2 at night time, and then just the oil in the mornings. But it's making my skin feel really lovely. I've definitely had people ask on my Instagram, well, not ask, but kind of say, you can't avoid stretch marks, etc. I really want to say that I'm not doing it to avoid stretch marks, or because I've got any beef with stretch marks. I've got stretch marks on my legs, I've got stretch marks on my other parts of my body. Honestly, it's not about that. For me, it's about making my tummy feel nice and moisturized like any other part of my body, and putting creams on it that are kind of specialist for this phase that my tummy is going through, growing a baby, growing this big bump. It is a lot of pressure on your skin. It stretches a lot, and it feels weird and itchy and odd at times. So just having a few things that make it feel good. That isn't about aesthetic reasons. It's literally about making it feel just nice, connecting with baby and like all of that stuff. That is me ready for bed. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Make sure you like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, because it helps support my channel. Come and say hey on Instagram. You know the drill, and I'll see you guys in the next one.